I'm fine.
Yeah. So what happened with your experience?
So, first thing that happened is I took pictures in the morning of the sky, right? Like, the sky looked cool because the weather's like, it's been like hot and then cool or whatever. So, you know, you get cool clouds and stuff like that. So I sent you those pictures too in the morning.
You sent me one, yeah.
One, yeah. I took two, yeah, but I sent you the better one.
Okay.
I sent you the better one, yeah. Or I think I did. But then I was driving to work. I was on the freeway, like 880, like getting closer to Tesla or whatever. And then there's like a rainbow, like a piece of a rainbow in the clouds. Like the clouds kind of dark, so like a little segment of rainbow. And I was like, oh, that's cute. You know what I mean? And then I was listening to my ET stuff, and then I got to work, and I parked like in the row I usually park in, whatever. And then I was feeling it. For one, I was feeling it because I'm driving. I'm like, I have my coffee in the morning. I'm driving. I'm smashing as usual. Like I'm in the zone. You know what I mean? And I get on the shuttle, and it's like a lady I'd never seen before. And
Like an older lady, or?
oh yeah, she's like a black lady. She's probably like in her 50s or something. But I get on the bus or whatever, and then I sit down, and then I sit like real close to the front because it's really just me on there anyways. And she's like, I didn't really say much to her because like the badge thing wasn't working right or something. I was like I was distracted by that, and I sat down, and she's like, the first thing she said to me, the first words out of her mouth, she's like, oh, did you bring that rainbow here? Did you bring that? And I was like, yeah, maybe. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, what do you mean?
Totally
Like,
caught you off guard.
yeah, I was like, that was random for you to say.
Yeah.
Right? But whatever. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think I just said maybe. Like, I eventually just said, yeah, maybe, you know. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, why did you say that? And then
You asked her that?
yeah, I was like, that's crazy that you said that right now, because you're just like, it's the very first thing that you said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right when I saw you, that's the first thing that
Yeah,
you
no
said.
hello.
Yeah, and I already had that on my mind anyway.
Right, because you saw it.
Yeah. And then she goes, I don't remember exactly why. I don't remember exactly like what she said to that or whatever. But anyways, she said it for a reason, obviously, because then I was like, what is that you're listening to? Like, we chit-chatted a little bit about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember the details really, but I was like, what's that? What is that you're listening to? Like, I was already like on a path already as it was. So she was just like right in sync with it, I guess. But she was like, oh, that's my church. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what I thought. That's what it sounds like. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, that thing's cool as heck. What? It's like a, what do you call it?
The little,
What do you call it? Hover.
Oh, yeah,
What do they call
hoverboard.
a hoverboard? It's not a hoverboard.
Yeah, but it's a
Anyways,
yeah, okay.
yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, she's like, yeah, that's my church. Boom, boom, boom. And then she starts getting into. She starts getting into like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I believe in God. I was on the streets for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Like that's a lot. That's a big portion of my life, 25 years.
Right.
And she was like, in LA. And I was like, in LA too. And she was like, yeah. She was like, but she was like, that whole time, I believed in God, and I prayed to God that He would protect me. He always did protect me. I was on the streets, and there was multiple times where I could have died. I could have gotten shot, like different ways. Like she could have died different. You can only imagine LA.
Right.
LA's crazy.
Right.
So, and she was just going on like, yeah, like it's hard for a female out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, my girl says the same thing. Like, she worries most about the females, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because females need to worry regardless, obviously. But in that situation, even more than ever, even more vulnerable. But she was like, yeah, I speak in tongues and this and that and the other. I was like, okay, you sound just like Anna right now. Like, you're worried about the females. You speak in tongues. You believe in God. Like, you obviously weren't going to church or whatever, but you were praying to him, and you told him to protect you, and he always did protect you. And then you came back. She said she came back to her husband. She found her husband, whatever. So she must have been addicted or something. I get it. It was so quick. I didn't even have enough
Yeah,
time.
it's like general of.
It was a short ride. Like, from the parking lot to the gate is a short ride.
Oh, okay.
We're getting into a lot in a short time, like a very short time. So, like, at the very end, like, I almost had to lightweight cut her off and ask her, like, what her name was. And she's like, it was like a black name, you know what I mean? But it was like Deborah, but it was like not. You know what I'm saying? It was like Deborah or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, not exactly, but you know what I mean? It was like it was like a black version of Deborah or whatever, a little more style to it or whatever. But anyway, I was like, I'm Chris, you know. I was like, I'll see you next time. It was nice talking to you. That was it, right? And then I get off the bus. And I walk to the gate where the turnstile is. Like, she stops at the gate, and then I have to get off and go into the turnstile, badge in, whatever. So I get off, I walk, and there's a lady there. There's an older lady there. She's more like in her 60s, and she's like Latina or something like that. She kind of has like a little bit wild hair, like a little skinny, and she has a little dog like this. She has a little dog just like this style right here. And she's just standing there like this. She's standing there like this, like I'm getting off the bus like this, right? And she's like over there, like 30 feet, 20. She's standing there like this with her dog, like waiting for me, like smiling, like. And then I walk by, and I'm like, and I'm feeling some kind of way right now. So I'm like walking up to her, and she just said, and I think I was already, I don't know if I was tearing up in the car as it was when I was driving there, but in the bus I was hardcore tearing up, and I was like trying to, I was like just doing this a lot. I was just like nodding, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then I would like talk to her a little bit when I could or whatever, but I was already going through it. And then that lady was right there. And the thing is, like, she had like shorts on and a t-shirt on. Like, she did not look like she worked at the factory.
That's what I mean. Like, where did
she was a lady with a dog. That's what I'm saying. She was a lady with the dog, and she was waiting for me to get off the bus. And all she said was, she looked at me like, waiting. You know what I mean? Because I looked at her, and I was like, I looked away for a second, and then I looked back, and she's like, no, I'm going to keep looking at you. You know what I mean? And then I was like, she said, God bless you. And then I said, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, you too. Like, I'm trying to get myself together. Like, I'm not together at all. You know what I mean? And then I think, like, I had put my headphones on already right there or whatever. So I was like, I think I was listening to ET as I was walking. I badged in. I took it off. Like, I took it off because I was like, this is getting out of control right now. Like, it's getting out of control. So, like, I don't know. I real talk don't know what that lady was doing there, because she was like, unless she already got off of work and changed. You know what I mean? Like, some people stay in their car. Some people.
That's just really random, though.
No, it's not random.
Really?
It's not random. No, it's purposeful.
No,
it's not
I'm saying
random.
for her to, like,
could
get
not
off. No.
be random. Yeah,
No, for her to get off of work and then change with her dog. And
No.
standing there.
It's not impossible. Like, people at Tesla work 12-hour shifts, and some people will sleep in their car. Some people are broke.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people are there working a factory job because that's all they can get.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell. Like, some people, like, I see it. I go through the parking lots every day. So I see like towels over windows. I see like people like lightweight camping out. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Maybe some people take naps after work before they drive because they're too tired or whatever. So there's things like that. But I have no doubt there's people that like will work there 3 days in a row or 4 days in a row, and they just live there. And they just do what they got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's that. I have no doubt that there's that element there, living there, working there. But maybe she did. You know what I mean? Like maybe she did change her clothes, and her dog was in the car through her whole 12-hour shift or whatever, right? And then she took the dog she's taking the dog for a little walk or a little to get it out the car or whatever. But maybe.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Crazy.
there's no information for me
Right.
to know that
Even
unless I
know,
see her
yeah.
again. I have to talk to her and ask her like, what is up?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
Why did you say that to me? Do you work here?
Yeah.
Tell me what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Because she literally was waiting for me to get off the bus.
That's crazy.
And she literally there's people getting off buses, on buses, going through the gates, boom, boom.
Constant
Like,
going.
yeah, there's people going in and out. Da, da, da. She was out there for me. Like she gave me her 100% attention.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything. She said 3 words.
That's crazy.
She said, "God bless you." And she waited until I looked at her a second time. Because I looked at her and I seen her, but I'm trying to
process everything.
process everything. You know, I'm trying not to freak out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then, yeah. So she just waited for me to look at her that second time and give her that. And then,
You want a bike, bro?
yeah, all she said was "God bless you." Like that's all. She knew that's all I have to say to him. That's all I have to say to him.
Yeah.
He just needs one more thing.
Yeah.
He just needs one more thing
For
to
him
put it
push-
together.
Yes.
Because obviously God knows how my mind works or knows who I am. You know what I mean? Because I've said it so many times and over the years. I don't believe in God.
Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of person, I'm not gonna tell you a lie about some serious stuff that's not funny to me. You know what I mean? Like I've always said, I've always had an interest and said I'm gonna go study religions in college. I'm gonna regardless of a degree. It's not a degree thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take college level classes to learn. Okay, what is Buddhism? How did it start? Okay, what is Christianity? How did it start? And try to make sense out of it
All
to
of
see
them,
if
yeah.
any of it is worth a heck. You know what I mean? I don't want to cuss right now in this video, but to see if Buddhism is real, people need to know that because that can give people a structure to their life, a meaning to their life,
Right.
regardless of your talents and your skills and your dreams, and regardless of that. That's selfish stuff.
Right.
Like wanting to do what you want to do is selfish, right? But if there's real things that are bigger than us, because we're just a species,
Right.
you know what I mean? If there's real, then people need to know that.
Yeah.
That's super freaking important. Like to not know that is tragic.
Right.
To never know about it, hear about it, whatever. You know what I mean? So anyways, I've always thought about doing it, had the idea of doing it, never did it.
Yeah.
Didn't make it a priority. You know what I mean? Never tried to find out until recently. Like I wasn't trying to find out. I was just trying to build myself
Right.
up and fix myself.
The way you
But
thought
not
you knew,
religion
yeah.
religion
Faith-based
based
or
or
anything like
faith
that,
based. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like not like that was not an idea even.
Yeah.
So like it just doesn't like there's no explaining it. There was no denying it. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't stop tearing up, but I didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
I was like,
know exactly.
I didn't want to stop. I was like, this is amazing. This is crazy right now. Like I don't care little things like what I usually worry about. Like what does this person think of me, or how does this person looking at me? Or I didn't care about none of that. I was like, I'm not trying to go crazy because I'm still working. Like I just got to work and I still got to get I still got to get this scissor lift
Right,
together, and I
right.
still got to get this cart together and get on
Still
this
gotta
cart
do
and
your
go do
thing.
these tasks. I got to do my routines
Yeah.
at work
But at the
still.
same time,
But yeah, I was like had a crazy confidence level, but not like
not like that.
not like an arrogance
I know what you
level,
mean.
like a crazy confidence level, but like a peaceful confidence
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
Like I'm not competing with
anyone.
any of you guys out here,
Exactly.
because it's
not
95
about-
it's 95% guys that are 90 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there's always like it's always looking and feeling each other out and just all that just constantly, right? Unless because I don't know these people. Like the
Right.
people I know, we know each other. We say what's up. It's real. It's
That's
genuine.
it,
It's
yeah.
genuine. But for the most part, it's a ton of strangers.
Yeah.
You know, around. I'm not a Tesla employee. You know what I
Right.
mean? So a lot of these people do know each other. I don't. I don't work with them. I work around them. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was it. Like I have no doubt. Like if that lady was an angel, I have no doubt, because either she's an angel, or B, he
She
was
knew.
God was telling her what to
telling
do.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it. Because it couldn't be. Did you bring that rainbow here? For no reason.
And it's
Did
so
you bring that
simple as
rainbow
that.
here? And knowing that I already had that on my mind. Knowing that I'm already listening to ET, I'm already looking at the rainbow. I'm already wondering, like, what am I supposed to do? I know what I have to do now. I have to ask God what to do.
Exactly.
In every, I'm about to tear up right now. In every aspect. Because, like, if I'm not doing that, then I'm playing with him.
Yeah.
And he just told me, or God just told me that I'm real. You know I'm real. I know how to show you I'm real. I just showed you.
Right.
And you can't
Deny.
you
any
can't
of
fool
that.
around
Yeah.
anymore, because you know how you are, Chris. And I just showed you what you needed to see, and you know that, and you felt that, and you're not confused about that. So now you know what to do. Like
Exactly.
ET says it. ET says it. ET says it over and over and over and over and over. But I can tell he's saying it over and over and over and over because these people are not
Getting it.
taking it serious, or they don't feel it,
Yeah.
or
Have
they
to
don't
feel
believe
it
it.
first. Yeah.
They don't believe it. But once I believe something, I'm convinced, because I'm not stupid, that I'm not gonna just buy whatever other people say or whatever.
Exactly.
That's it. So I know I can't lie to myself, and I'm not gonna stop. I know, like, I don't even know what to do yet, because I have to figure that
course.
out. But I just know that. I just know that I have to ask him. But I'm sorry. I was trying to
No,
think
it's
about where I was
okay.
at before, because I kind of got off track.
No, you're fine.
But I was thinking about, that's what I was thinking about when I was looking at the rainbow. I was thinking, like, not about God at all.
Yeah.
Not about religion at all. And the religious videos that I was hearing sometimes from ET, I was like, okay, like, like,
Yeah, because you weren't believed. They're just probably gonna.
I can't relate.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just tell me
no.
you know what I mean? Like, give me the principles and the knowledge and the motivation, and give me that. Like,
Because that's what you usually thrive on.
tell me how to be a man. Don't tell me how to be a man for God, because I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? Like, you're I don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't. I want to connect. I want to feel it. I want to believe it. So
Exactly.
you're talking to me about something else. I don't.
No.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Doesn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, but anyway, that's what I was thinking about when I was looking at the rainbow. I was thinking, like, what am I trying to do? Like, this is hard, right? And but what do I do? I need to decide what to do, or figure out what to do,
Yeah.
right? Like, do I try with this person, or do I say goodbye to this person today? Is that right? What's right? You know what I mean? Because it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you're not as strong as you're gonna be, and it's not your fault that you have whatever issues that you have, and you haven't had the opportunity to make yourself stronger.
Well, you haven't. It's a whole nother story.
No, I mean you haven't been. It doesn't. Right, but like time-wise, I've had multiple years, 2 periods with big chunks of years. Like you haven't had a break. You know what I mean? You went from one situation that wasn't right to another situation that was much worse to a short time with no one to meet. So you didn't have that time to healthy is the word I was thinking of. To make yourself by yourself strong and healthy.
Yeah.
I've had those opportunities and I've done that. And then I went back on it. And then I did it again and I went back on it. But you haven't had a chance to do it once. You know what I mean? So that's what I was wondering. Like religion aside, it wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a thought. I was looking at the rainbow and got reminded of you, obviously. Like every time I will. You know what I mean? And then I was just thinking about what's right.
Yeah.
What do I do? Like I made mistakes through this whole thing. And I'm still doing it. So it's not like I'm the right one. I need to know what to do. I don't know what to do or how to do it. You know what I mean? Considering like where we got ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know how to start from something from scratch and do it right and never get off track. I know how to do that. Just like with Isaiah. I started him off. I never let him get off track. You know what I mean? But when I get into something and I'm off track already, I don't know how to fix that on track. I've never done that. And that's crazy hard. Like you need God or doctors or like, you know what I mean? People, professionals, like powerful.
Yeah.
You need power.
Yeah.
You can't just, we're going to figure it out or we're like, maybe,
Yeah.
but that's not me though. You know what I mean? Like some people can probably do that, but it's just crazy because that's what I was thinking about. And ET had me going, and then the first thing she said was, "Did you bring that rainbow here?" And I'm like, "How did you know? How did you know that I was?" That rainbow was everything I was thinking about. That's everything that's going on right now. How did you know that? And that's the first words out of your mouth.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like she blew me away with that. And it wasn't even like, I didn't even come in like, "Hey, good morning," and give her some energy so she could give me some energy back. She gave it to me right away with very few words.
Yeah.
Just like I got off the bus and the lady just focused on me and said, "God bless you." And she was like, She was like, "Yep."
That's it.
Like she knew. She knew. And I was like, "Yeah, you too." Like, I was like, whoa, like what?
I just took your whole breath away.
Yeah, I was just like, I meant it, but I was just like, yeah, you too. Like, half crying, half talking, like.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I told you before, I feel like all I had to do. Now I believe you. Now I believe you, and I feel like all I had to do was look for him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Okay, son." Never have I tried to look for him. My strategy was always like,
I know.
My strategy was always like, there might be something there. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid to be like, I don't just think I know everything, regardless of education, regardless of experience, regardless. I'm always like, maybe, but I'm not gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe. I'm that kind of like, that's my attitude. Like I'm open-minded. So there's so many things you can't explain, and you can't tell people they're liars. Like people have seen ghosts, yada yada yada. There's so many many different things, and not
someone else.
Not an
experience.
I'm not an
because you
expert.
don't know,
I'm not a PhD in religion and also science, and also like that's insane to anyone who thinks they know everything is probably just knows a lot about one thing or one category or whatever. Like, let's be real. Like, that's just ego stuff. That's not real. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have enough time to know everything.
Yeah.
The planet's millions of years old. You can't compete with millions of years.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't. You know what I mean? Like, come on. But
We're not meant to know
I
everything.
feel like I looked and he was like, okay, Rainbow, lady, there you go.
Now you know.
45 minutes. Now you know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's so cool.
there was no interruption.
I know, right?
There was no pause. There was no.
It's just boom,
There
boom,
was.
boom.
It was boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah.
Like, Chris, I know how you are. You're gonna try to figure out, just like I tried to break down like how a reasonable person would bring up the lady with the dog.
Yeah.
Like how a reasonable person might be, okay, was this possible? Yes. It is possible, but
Honestly,
it's not
that's
possible.
something that you would have.
No. It's no, I made that up. That could be real.
Yeah.
That could be real. But
Yeah.
what can't be real is
How it happened.
everything happening in a row with no break, no wasted words, no pause, no hesitations in between, no nothing. I didn't get on the bus and then like look out for a little while and listen to ET or something, or like check my phone. Nothing. There was no
and you were in
interruption.
it. It wasn't like.
I never got out of it.
Yes, exactly.
I never looked away from it. I never there was no interruption. It was I'm watching my videos like I'm supposed to do, like he wants me to do, and then I seen the rainbow, like you probably wanted me to see, and then she brought it up, and then we talked about nothing but God. Period. There was not another,
Subject.
nothing about the shuttle, the time, the
Anything.
how long you been doing this,
Yeah.
nothing. God, and then I got up and the lady said, God bless you, and she looked through me.
Yeah.
She looked through me. You know what I mean? And I'm a construction worker. I got all my stuff on. I'm coming out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, she probably
sometimes
sees
people
those
are like,
guys all the time.
yeah, sometimes, it's either nothing or sometimes people are like, like I see people like, oh, and it's like, bro, I'm just working. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll see construction workers come through. I'm like, like we work hard. We're dudes. We're some of us are big. Like, we come off aggressive.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're not. We're just laborers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can come off kind of like masculine like that or
Right.
whatever, but it was crazy. It was crazy because I was like, I'm gonna go tell this person, that person. I'm gonna go tell this person, that person. You know what I mean? Like, but I gotta get the scissor lift though. And I was like, this dude looks like he wants it. Like, this dude looks like he needs it. Like, you know what I mean? I was like that, but I was like,
Yeah. It's,
I can't
put
do that
you
right
on
now.
a
I gotta
high.
get this scissor
It
lift.
puts you on like a weird high.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel like you're like.
For sure. For
just
sure.
on,
Which
like,
is
this crazy,
which
like,
is-
spiritual high.
right,
and
so
just
impo-
like, I just need to touch you and.
yeah, I felt so powerful.
Yeah.
No, I felt so powerful, and I know I can keep, maybe not that intense all the time, because that was a crazy, mind-blowing, just paradigm shifting experience. It just changed how I see the whole planet, beyond maybe, but at least my planet.
Yeah.
Like, it changed for sure. So, the emotions is crazy.
Yeah.
But I know I can get that. I know I can recharge like that. Like, that's why that's why I keep watching these videos, because I'm taking it serious, and I plan on taking it serious. And I know I'm not gonna always feel like that, because that was crazy, but I know I can get there. I know I can probably feel the same exact thing if I help someone else get there,
Right.
or if I see someone else change, or if I do something for someone else, or like, just whatever. It could be anything, any kind of outcome that God wants. I know I could probably keep feeling that, maybe even more, because I'll be knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I was not knowing what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was happening, but now I know it can happen. I didn't know it could happen.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. I was tearing up a lot that day, and I just didn't care. I was just working, teared up with my headphones in, just listening to ET, just working, teared up, like, and nobody said a word. Nobody said a word because they could feel my confidence. Because I know they could feel that if they asked me, I was gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell you something that you're not gonna know how to handle, or maybe you're ready.
Yeah.
But I know, like, it's confidence is something that's you can see it and you can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is anyway. That's it. So I know you're worried. I can feel that you're worried about us, but I know just like every single thing. I know how simple it is because I knew without E.T. telling me over and over and over and over and over and over again. I get it already. I know what he's saying and I know what you're saying. Like, I could be in danger, it's fine. You know what I mean? I don't want that. I can't. It's hard for me to go, okay.
Yeah.
With me, I could.
Yeah.
With my son, I could. I don't know if I might have to. I don't know. I don't want to. And I don't want you to be in danger, physical danger.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, neither
Today,
do I, but-
it was yesterday or the day before? What was it? It was the day before yesterday, right? When it happened to me.
Yeah.
I got it in my.
Yeah. No.
I got it in my phone.
It was Tuesday.
I got it in my phone. 31 minutes.
That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you.
But
It's huge.
I know what I'm trying to say is I know what ET is saying. ET is saying
Yeah. Now you can relate to what he's saying.
ET believes. ET believes, and I believe as well. And when you 100% believe, then that means that all you have to do is ask him what to do, and ask him for what you want.
Yeah.
It's not.
Because sometimes you don't know if it's him or it could be you.
Yeah. Like I got a clear sign.
Yeah.
I got a clear sign. You're saying it's not always clear.
Yeah,
See,
it's
I don't
not.
know. I'm so inexperienced.
It's not.
I'm so inexperienced.
You know, I'm not saying that that's all the time, but sometimes it's just like, wait, is that just me thinking it because I know that I have faith in him?
That's
and
your
I-
experience,
and
though.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, but what work have you done?
I'm
What consistent work have you done?
not a lot. I was doing it for a while and I was doing good, but I fell off. I don't know if I fell off. I get distracted fast, and I allow myself to get distracted
That's your whole.
because I get in like this moment comfortableness, and I just like, well, I'm fine.
Yeah, but that's just humans, though. That's weakness.
Yeah, well,
That's
I'm
like
human.
lack of discipline, whatever. Well, you want to be strong and healthy, right? So you have to build that. If you build that, you will be strong and you'll be healthy. And strong, healthy people are not distracted, and they're not. What you just said, distracted and I'm fine, they're not.
Yeah, well,
They're
I
not.
can't say. We can't really say that. Like, you don't know what
I
they go
can.
through personally either. Like, just because, like, you don't hear about it and they're not talking about their personal life all the time and they're just saying what they experience doesn't mean that they don't go through things. That's why obviously E.T.'s up there, because he experienced things and he's still experiencing things with his kids, with his wife. It's not perfect. And that's why you have to ask God. It's not excuses, it's true.
Excuses is, yeah, it is. You have excuses.
Okay.
You do the work.
I know you do the work.
There's no excuse. There's no distracted. There's no I'm distracted. That you're saying, you're explaining it, but that's not an excuse.
Okay.
I mean, if God was right here, would you tell him that? And what would he say? Are you crazy? He would tell, yeah, but he would say, are you crazy? What are your options? What's your gift?
Yeah, I know.
What is I don't have your gift.
Yeah.
My gift is crazy. My gift will be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But your gift is, I can't understand your gift.
Yeah.
My gift is understandable. People can understand, oh, he's funny, he's musical, he can talk, he can preach, he can, you know what I mean? He can be a speaker.
Mm.
He can do those things.
I
People
know
can
you
relate
think
to that,
so.
but people can't relate to someone who can hear things and who can heal people.
Mm.
That's magic.
It is magic.
That's magic.
I know.
Yeah, but you're wasting it.
I know.
And so you're sitting here telling me that people have issues and you get distracted and you're fine. That doesn't sound like anything to me.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like you're talking about magic. You can hear people at the juvenile hall from the freeway.
Yeah.
That's magic.
I know.
That's not you see what I'm saying? Like the weight of what you have
I know.
versus getting distracted, and sometimes I think I'm fine. What could you be doing?
I know. That's true.
What could you be doing?
I know.
How many people are you letting go?
A lot. I let Domino.
So then you want to talk about distractions, and what are you talking about? You're saying nothing. It's over now. You can't do that anymore. I'm telling you can't do that anymore. I'm serious though.
I know.
So it's all the same.
I know.
Like working out, all that. You have to do it. Okay, let's eat.